Okay. All right, Guerilla Collective. There's a bunch of other stuff I still need to watch too. I'm wondering if I'm going to. Tomorrow's kind of an early day, so we'll see. We'll see how far we get.
What is cracking, everyone? Welcome to the 5th anniversary of the Guerilla Collective Barbecue Sizzling Summer Fest Showcase. It is the least pretentious showcase you will be checking out this summer. They Not Like Us. I'm your host, Justin Woodward, co-founder of the Mixed Media Indie Exchange, and I am at our beautiful studio in Berkeley, California. This year, we are bringing that fire to set things ablaze for this wild weekend of gaming events, starting with the Guerilla Collective 5.0. So get ready. Some history about the GC. The Guerilla Collective was created due to the fallout of 2020 and no in-person E3 shows at all. And we decided to come together with publishers, developers, and game enthusiasts to organize and deploy a showcase guerrilla marketing style and have some flavor to the culture. Since E3 is pretty much deaded forever and things are starting to build from the summer foundation, we are going to keep things going by dropping some exclusive game reveals, updates, developer commentary, along with having special guests. If you're
Let's do it.
LA this weekend, we will be
Is it quiet? Oh, right. I had to turn it down because Day of the Devs was so loud.
LA Live. It's going to be lit. For more info and to register,
That should be
visit our
better.
website at MediaIndieExchange.com. We are excited to announce that we have a featured charity for this year's GC with Experience Studios, an Oakland-based nonprofit that provides diverse professional entrepreneurs in the video game industry opportunities to become successful and build self-sustaining businesses achieved through accelerator programs and access to funding opportunities. For more information and to donate,
I'm going to
check out
darken my room a little
Exemplify
bit
with
more.
this QR code. Thank you to Twitch for working with us on this charitable cause. As a bonus, to show you some love, the developers and publishers on this stream have blessed us with Steam keys from games in their catalog. When you see the following QR code pop up, grab your phone and take a snapshot for a chance to get a free game. First come, first serve. Once again, we have teamed up with Valve to showcase our stream on their platform, so be sure to check out the Guerilla Collective event page on Steam. You can wishlist, buy, or play the games that have demos from this event. This year, we are also working with the Epic Game Store on an event page, which is also pretty cool.
Why do I have so
please
many
head over
things
there
open?
so you can check out the games that are available. We want to give a big shout out to our sponsors for helping to make this thing happen. The Xi Foundation, Raw Fury, New Blood, Indie.io, formerly Freedom Games, Goblins, Stray Fawn, and Fully Illustrated. Shout out to our broadcasting partners, Twitch, IGN, GameSpot, Steam for supporting the showcase and the developers on the stream. Big ups to the developers who participated and contributed their games and resources to make this event even possible. After this show, we will pass the mic to our friends who will make more reveals and drops at the Guerilla Collective Publisher Spotlights show. This show will feature fantastic new game announcements from Assemble Entertainment,
The
Top
QR
Hat
code.
Studios, and Joystick Ventures. Next Wednesday, tune in at 10 a.m. Pacific for Dames for Games. Black
Honestly, the thing that kept me in was Homer posted the meme on Twitter.
For more information about
And it made
us
me
and the games
realize
showcased here,
I'm
check out
never
our
going to
event
see this
page
on
at
Blue Sky. I have to keep using
and check
Twitter.
us out at Twitter/X at Guerilla Collect, at Indie Exchange, and everywhere else at Guerilla Collective and Media
I'll never
Indie
see it
Exchange.
on Blue
Make sure
Sky.
to subscribe to our Twitch and YouTube channels as well. One final announcement, we will be launching an indie game awards initiative called Dope Indie Games of the Year, aka the Digis.
The
which
Digis
celebrates
Dope
the talented
Indie Game
folks
of the Year.
behind the craft
I
of
like
game
that.
development and their games.
I
We'll
like
have
it.
More information related to the awards festival soon, so stay locked in. But enough of all that. Let's get started with our first set of bangers this summer, beginning with the world premiere trailer.
World premiere.
Yo, you want to see something cool? No? Well, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh, this is still down too.
To the scene. No, nobody can do it like me. Zoop house plate with the kick.
Put that down a little bit. Hit there. All right, there we go. Mighty Morphin like Megazord? They called it. This does look dope.
Oh my god, that is fire!
Man, multiplayer... what the fuck is it called? Multiplayer Tony Hawk was life-changing for me back in the day.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, I guess.
That looks so fun. So this is just a remaster, right? Yeah. Kind of weird that this game has been out long enough to be a remaster, to need a remaster. That's very weird to me. This game feels like it came out like 2 years ago. I guess it was indie, right? The one they moved JonTron from? It is, yeah. Because he did a voice or something, right? Yuka Replayly? Replayly? That's pretty funny. God, I'm so sick of the little dick pieces of shit that ride their shitty fucking motorcycles around here. Like, god damn it. Fuck off and die already. It's 11 o'clock at night. The good ukulele game is The Impossible Lair. That game is awesome.
Welcome to Deathbound, a party-based Souls-like from Brazilian developer Trial Forge.
This is the one that announced that they were coming out.
Innovative combat system that allows you to
see the like
seamlessly
martial
switch to
arts,
various
the
characters hosted within the body of one, forming a party.
Martial arts Souls-like thing, and then literally like the day after they announced this game, Elden Ring's DLC announced, and martial arts are part of that too. It's so fucking funny.
Each character possesses a unique fighting style, from spell slingers, brutal maulers, skillful swordsmen, and even a graceful capoeira fighter. During combat, you can instantly switch between characters. Known as morphing, this mechanic allows you to synergize the party members to overcome the challenges before them. Morph during dodges and even attacks, generating new combinations and powerful morph strikes. Each character has their own beliefs and ideals, which create a complex web of conflicts. This intricacy translates into gameplay, offering bonuses or penalties based on your team's composition.
Oh, that's cool. That's actually really neat.
After being seduced by Goddess Death, the first civilization
morphine
relinquished their
mighty.
immortality, and their futuristic society fell. Deathbound takes place centuries later in a medieval world of diverse settings, from hospitals to football stadiums, embroiled in the Church of Death's crusade against the Cult of Life.
The Cult of Life.
Gratia's brutalist architecture and the game's distinct visual style maintain a dark and immersive atmosphere. Are you ready to dive into a bold new take on the Souls-like genre?
That seems neat. That seems a lot more interesting than I gave it credit for the first time I saw it. That looks interesting. Volgar the Viking? Is that this? I haven't seen Volgar the Viking in fucking, like, decade now, right? God, it's been forever, dude. When did this game come out? Like 2013 or 15 or something? Like in that... Has it been 10 years? God, don't say 2019. I'll cry. I'll cry if it's been 2019. God, I was so bad at Volgar the Viking. I was so bad at it. I should revisit it. 2013? Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear. Oh, so it's coming out on everything. It's a remaster or re-release or whatever. Oh, it's Volgar 2. I didn't notice the 2. Yo. I wonder how long Volgar the Viking 1 is. We should play through it. Knights in tight space. I was gonna say, this looks like fights in tight spaces. Knights in tight spaces. It's so fucking good. That's so good. How do y'all feel about card-based tactics games? They're not my cup of tea, but that game looks pretty fun. Is it a roguelike? Neon Blood, huh? Interesting.
Welcome to SteamWorld Heist 2. In this world, steam-powered robots need water to survive. And in outer space, it's in short supply. However,
soon.
something seems to be poisoning
Too
the
soon.
sea, making clean water something
If you
worth
guys don't know,
stealing.
Calgary right now has
Play
a
as
has a
Captain
fire
Quincy
ban
Lee.
on and a
Together with
water.
your chosen crew, you
We're at
sail
like
and
stage
heist
4
your way
water
through the
saving
great
because a
oceanic
main
shark. In
pipe
fact,
broke in the
let's join
city.
your submarine preparing
And
for a
they're
heist
scared that
deep
we're
in the
going to run out
frozen
of
north.
water by like the end of this weekend if people don't chill out.
This is a mid-game mission, so let's pick our crew. Daisy is a fantastic sniper. Wesley gets to shoot twice. if
That's
he
why
kills
I
an
s-
enemy as
that's
a
why I
reaper.
say too
and
soon.
Poe is a boomer, able to deliver massive damage.
A
As
boomer.
captain, you can tailor your crew and choose their roles to fit your playstyle.
I didn't love SteamWorld Heist 1. It was okay, but I didn't love it.
Like the previous game, the combat of SteamWorld Heist 2 is turn-based. Plan your attacks and keep in mind enemy position, cover, and environmental hazards.
That barrel's not looking too good right now. You gotta move out of the way, my dude.
Okay, you haven't got all day. Let's skip ahead to the end of this encounter. Ah, great. Another successful heist. We've increased our reputation, and all characters who were part of the heist get some experience, even if they're scrapped. Now we are back aboard our ship. Let's upgrade our submarine and equip it with a torpedo.
But anyways, to do with the water ban or the fire ban, water ban thing, you've probably been noticing I've been
This should make life easier as we
drinking
continue
from water
adventuring on
bottles.
The Great Oceanic Shard.
That's why.
We hope you've enjoyed
That is
this
why.
brief look into SteamWorld Heist 2. Rest assured, there's plenty more to discover, both across the sea and deep below. So grab your map, set your course, and prepare for a heck of a heist. In SteamWorld Heist 2, coming August 8th, wishlist now.
Oh, geez, excuse me. Holy shit.
In the faraway planet Sigma, there is only one man who can change the course of its history. And this man is you. Welcome to the world of Keyboard. Every mission in Keyboard starts with a combat map. In this
Hurricane
map,
prep,
you
sure.
can plan and choose your way through the mission. Some paths are more dangerous than others, and there is only a few ways to replenish your health, such as meditation challenge. So you'll need to keep it in mind and plan your
They're
way
busy
carefully.
not taking baths.
Keyboard combat consists of familiar beat-em-up elements, such as hand-to-hand combat, melee
Thank you,
weapons,
thank you.
special abilities, but you can combine them with the long-range firearms. The only catch is you have a limited amount of ammo, and you need to switch back to your fists to replenish it. Implants are one of the key features of Keyboard. You are playing as a cyborg, and with the right resources you can weaponize your body. Blur is usually my choice. This set of implants provides increased mobility and speed of attack. Now let's move a little bit forward and check implants in action.
So you're like
What you can see on the
augmenting
screen are
your
few additional
body as
effects
you
for
go.
Blur implants.
This is- so
Left
this is
changes the
a
distance of dash
roguelike,
and
right?
also leave the fire trail behind you, while left arm adds so-called shadow attack.
This is just
which
like-
few additional strikes after successful
This is just like a
combo.
beat 'em
On the
up
right
Binding
arm,
of
gunslinger
Isaac,
has equip. This implant provides
essentially.
a unique weapon, gunslinger ricochet revolver, and it also can be used in the combos.
Ooh, bitrate.
Any build can be improved, and you have a lot of choice.
Oh, that's as high as it goes. Okie dokie. Cyborg. Kyborg prologue. That doesn't seem for me. Not into it. Disco Samurai, however. Parry and dodge? You have my attention. Oh. I don't know. This also probably isn't for me, honestly. I feel like I gotta be a little more picky with games. Ooh, Night Dive. Killing Time. Resurrected. Oh, shit. Now we're talking. Let's bring back all the old boomer shooters. Honestly, this looks great. It's such a specific thing that only a few people are going to care about, but the fact that it's coming out is pretty great. Tomba! Special edition, huh? They're remastering the PS2 The Thing game? No shot. You're lying. You're kidding. What a weird... what a weird thing. That game is awesome. You know that game is canon, right? And it adds to the story. Have you ever seen the story in that game? It's so fucking stupid. Also, I'm definitely buying that. It comes out on the 10th anniversary of the Tomba GDQ run. Oh no. Is that the one that's like, I would really prefer if you'd be quiet? Was that run? It was, right? From the makers behind Slime Son and Demon Turf. Huh? Okay. Expressive 3D platformer. Open world. Oh no. Yeah, me too. Homer, you should check out Slime Son. I'm being silly. I'm being silly. All the music in that game gets flagged on Twitch. That's really funny. Hey look, it's Dave the Diver. Ugh. Dave the D-Make.
That last segment featured a dope block of games and exclusives and drops, all kinds of reveals. Volgar 2 looks super fun. I love the first one.
Yeah.
Hard as.
Yep.
Shout out to Chris and also Digital Eclipse for making that possible. Also, I see you, Neon Blood. That game looks so gritty. Loved it when I first saw it. Awesome. We are rocking with Valve to support the devs through a Guerilla
the one game you streamed that got
page on
muted.
Steam. So head on over to wishlist all the games in this event. Epic is also supporting these efforts too and has a block of games you could find on the Epic Game Store being promoted, so check them out. Also, please support our partner charity at Experience Studios and donate through their Tiltify QR code to show the devs some love. Up next on the GC 5.0, we are blowing up the spot with some high-octane, explosive action titles. Let's get it.
Man, this looks like a CDI game. This honestly actually looks like Castle Crashers. I will actually wishlist that. What the hell is this? Neo Saitama in flames. Jesus. The Guerilla Collective is coming in hard with just game after game. This is arguably the best showcase so far for that, especially. Oh man, is this like Titan Souls or any of those games where it's just like a whole bunch of giant boss fights? I'd be so down for another one of those. I guess Jotun was kind of that too. I guess Shadow of the Colossus also. There's a few. I'm down. This definitely has a Shadow of the Colossus vibe. Light Odyssey. Jesus. The noir filter. It's very stylish. I thought sharks were supposed to, like, get scared away if you punch them in the face. Isn't it if you hit a shark, like, directly in the nose, it, like, fucks them up and they're like, ah, and they run away from you? They have soft noses. Jeez. Evil v evil. Evil v evil. Wow, what a name.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, magical knower of things all, tell me now, am I the reddest?
Well, of course, my lord. But there is another.
Great all-powerful mirror of question-based magic, who among the earth-walking cretins shines more crimson than I?
Well, there's a red guy.
A red guy? Who is this red guy?
Upon looking into this further, it would seem his name is Dynamite Anton.
Fuck yeah. Here we go.
And that you find this Antoine. Find out what he loves the most and take it from him.
This is the Wario clone, right?
Running, and I will
Well, not clone, but
leaving me the reddest being on and slash or in the planet.
hell yeah. Doesn't this game come out in August or something? November. That's exciting. Oh, hey, Wizard of Legend.
The single greatest test of skill and might in all the world. Mastering your
This looks
arcana will
way better than I
lead to
remember the
triumphing over
first one
trials.
looking.
The
Did the
different
first one
elements
look
of
that good?
arcana each hold their own unique style. Water is balanced between offense and defense. Lightning arcana hit lightly, but quickly.
I admire any wizard that likes to play with fire.
Upgrading your arcana is as paramount as mastering stronger spells. A boost to your arcana shall serve you wisely. Relics are mementos of great wizards of old.
The legacies of our ancestors.
Wizard, that relic is cursed.
Continue to persevere, and your burgeoning powers will grow.
Now you're firing on all cylinders.
What a breathtaking display of
First one
power.
was more pixel arty. Yeah, that's what I figured.
As invincible as you thought.
This is very, I feel,
The apparatus can
Hades.
make all kinds of changes to the trial.
Hades adjacent,
Potions aren't free.
Hades inspired
Cloud's got magic to make
in a lot
wizards
of
mightier.
ways.
Time for the two of you to tango. Yeah, okay. You have friends. You can stop showing off.
How is this allowed? This is supposed to be every wizard for themselves.
Put your capabilities to the test.
You bring the thunder, I'll bring the lightning.
This elemental looks down to
Yeah,
earth.
Jabara, the
Hades
witch of the Zan.
adjacent, for sure.
Will you prove yourself?
Show me your magic.
This is your chance. Become legend. Wizard of Legend.
Honestly, it looks better for it, for what it's worth.
Yo, Ninja Slayer Neo Satma in Flames is the longest title I've heard in a while, long as hell. But they deserve every consonant, every vowel. It looks super sick and explosive. Please wishlist the games on our Steam event page to cop them when they are available, and slide by the Epic Game Store page while you're at it. Next up, we will boost your heart rate by jump scaring you with new reveals from some dope horror titles. Dim the lights and let's crawl in.
We're so lucky to live in a mansion like this. I'm not so sure about it. I think it's pretty creepy.
But it's still better than being in an orphanage. Right, Jennifer?
Man, I can't believe Clock Tower is finally coming out over here officially. I kind of want that limited run games edition or whatever. I kind of want that physical one. It's neat. It's very cool.
My name is Joe Modulewski. I'm the development director at Limited Run Games, and I'm overseeing development of Clock Tower Rewind. Clock Tower is a very unsettling game. It's a very disturbing or sinister game. Your character is extremely vulnerable, and the limits to what you can do as the player, I think, contribute to that feeling. It's a staple in the beginnings of the survival horror genre, and it's a game that was only released in one territory in the past. There are other franchises that I think get too much of the credit for where this genre came from, and I think it's really exciting to have people be able to see some more of these ideas in a way that they've never seen before, coming from a place that they may not have thought they came from. But this game that is so integral to the creation of that genre, or at least the explosion of that genre, has been inaccessible for decades. And for a lot of people that want to go back to the roots and see where a lot of these ideas came from, or where a lot of thematic choices came from, they've had to go through a variety of hoops or less than ideal means to experience something that is really historically important. All parts of the original experience were left the way that they were. We didn't change any of the art assets, any of the audio assets, or any of the gameplay features. We wanted to make sure that we didn't do anything that compromises the integrity of the original experience. We wanted to keep it as it was, but not to a point that it degrades the experience for people coming in that maybe didn't play games back when this came out. Maybe they expect more modern features. We've added things like saving anywhere and rewind that allows you to reverse small mistakes. And you can also load back to a previous save if you want to go back far enough to address something you might have done to mess up an ending.
Man, we have to play through that
The
series at
localization,
some
I think,
point
is the
on
most
this
important
channel.
feature. It makes the game more accessible to a variety of people who never had a chance to play it before. WayForward has added a new animated intro, voice-acted manga cutscenes.
So I was sent to Granite Orphanage.
That's very cool.
The place where I live now.
New vocal tracks, restored content from the PlayStation 1 version of the game, and an interview with the game's original director. Clock Tower Rewind will be available later this year on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X, and Steam.
Oh, that's so cool. Like, look at all that shit. Oh my god, the Barrow stress ball. Holy shit. Ooh, post-trauma.
Where is this? Where am I?
Remember I played the alpha of this a while back? I wonder if that means it's like done.
We do what this place demands.
This game is the most Silent Hill that Silent Hill has ever been.
This is just us and our gloom.
More Silent Hill than Silent Hill has ever been.
Break you.
I don't believe you.
Look at this shit. It looks actually incredible.
You think you can escape what you have done?
Fall of this year, so it is coming out? Man, I was kind of hoping there would be a date. I feel like I've been following that game for fucking ever. What is that, Jeff's Pizza? Oh, of course. Why didn't I assume? Into the pit. Wait, did it say 2024 Scott Cawthorne? I thought he said he was done with that series.
Hey, I'm Nath.
I guess he needs to get paid.
Survival horror game, Holy Body.
Oh hey, we played the demo for this too.
You play as Mika, a black market delivery driver who's searching for a missing partner in a long abandoned British city. I'm making this game solo, and it'll be releasing on Steam and GOG later this year.
It's releasing this year as well.
If you like what you see, it would really help me out if you wishlisted over on Steam. There's also a demo available there if you fancy giving it a go. Alright, enjoy the footage.
Oh, God. I think I'm gonna be sick.
I love that the indie developers and developers that are doing stuff now have nostalgia for the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 era of survival horror. Because, like, these are now my people making the indie games here. You know what I mean? Like, this is, like, exactly what I want. We have this stuff. Signalis came out last year. Like, there's a wider range of very, very cool, very obviously Silent Hill inspired things. The guitar. This right here is pretty Dead Rising. The guitar specifically. That thing's pretty creepy. This area is pretty creepy, Jesus. Oh my god, there's so many things. It's such a tight corridor. man, a board with a nail in it. Let's go. You don't need much more than a board with a nail in it. That image is awesome. That's very cool. Can't wait for that to come out. Oh, is it? Yeah, Demon School.
Welcome to Demon School, a spooky tactical RPG set in a school on a mysterious island.
Is this gonna come
I want
out
to
ever?
introduce you to our cast of characters.
They've been
starting
showing
with
this
Faye,
for
the
years
protagonist.
now.
She's the last practicing demon hunter after her grandfather died. She pulls together a crew of other students to fight the demon hordes who are breaking through to the
Yeah,
demon world,
exactly.
including Newt, whose family has run a shrine for 1,000 years. He heals and buffs friendly characters on the grid. He also collects anime fan subs. Then there's Namako, who debuffs and stuns enemies, and her special does a water attack across a wide area. Do not call her a goth. She hates that. Destin is our resident himbo. His short shorts give him power. Like Faye, he knocks characters back, allowing for interesting combos and strategies. Demon School has a deep story, relationship building, minigames, techniques to upgrade your skills, and 15 characters to use in battle.
15?
Each character has basic attacks that complement each other. Oh, that's a dog, by the way. And unique special attacks that do things like
Hank!
kill enemies for double the action
You're
points,
in the game,
drop
Hank.
items from the demon world, or start triple combos. Thanks for watching. Look forward to more coming from us very soon.
Coming 2024. Okay. But what date? Feel like we've been waiting forever for that game. Oh, cool. Nazi zombies. What a new and novel idea. Why hasn't anybody thought of that before as an enemy? Project Z Beyond Order. I have a feeling that is going to die. That is not a memorable name. We'll see. Maybe it's great. Wait. What? Enter Bram Mansion? What's the game? I bought a game on Switch the last couple weeks that is a... Okay, it's called Crypt Stalker. It is also a Castlevania clone. I've been meaning to play for a long time now. It was on sale for like $2, so I got it for free with my Switch points. My gold coins or whatever. This looks awesome. That is the boss for Metroid, Super Metroid. The Transylvania Adventure of Simon Quest. Oh, 2025. Okay, we got a while. We got a while to wait for that one. That was Fanto? Yeah, exactly. This looks cool. strong Junji Ito vibes. Urban Myth Center Disillusion.
It
Okay.
is really refreshing to see neo-retro remakes of classics like Five Nights at Freddy's and Clock Tower. I am definitely going to cop those. I've been waiting for Post-Trauma for a minute. Shout out to Raw Fury. They have fantastic visuals. It looks like a AAA game with all that atmosphere. For demos, trailers, and updates on
No,
those
it
games,
doesn't,
check
and that's
out our
why it
Guerilla
looks good.
Collective Steam event
That's
page
why it
and
looks
wish
good.
list all the games on the stream. Also, check out the Epic Game Store for a selection of games from the GC. Before we move forward, it is key time, baby. Grab your phone or fumble your bulkiest iPad like a boomer at a high school graduation and take a flick of the QR code on the screen for some sexy, sultry keys. I'm talking a lot.
I'm guessing
so you
that's not
have some
gonna
more
work,
time.
right?
There you go. There are more keys in this up and coming showcase, so stay tuned. Next up, we will hibbity hop, bop, and belly flop into some slick, nostalgic style platform action and adventure titles.
Hi, I'm Jose, and I'm here to introduce you to Cozy Dungeons.
Cozy.
Dungeons is an adventure/interior design game where you explore dungeons, clear them out of enemies, and renovate them for a profit. After all, why just conquer a dungeon when you can turn it into a B&B? We're showing you today our tutorial dungeon, which takes place in the home of a wizard who got evicted by goo monsters. To beat the dungeon, we must first complete all the renovation requirements the client demands of us, such as cleaning dirt, building furniture,
Yo.
destroying barricades, and
Let's
much more.
go. Let me
These
clean
appear
dirt.
on the left side of the screen. Some of these requirements demand we talk to the client and see what they want. Here, he asks us to place an alicorn and a couple of gold piles next to his visage. Where could that be? Oh, this has his face. Surely he means this statue.
Yeah, retro
Let's
wear,
open the
right?
build mode and place what he asked. The guys on the floor tells us where the decorations should be relative to one another.
Retro wear is dope. I'm excited, dude. I'm excited. Also, that Toxic Avenger game. God, I want it so bad.
Room, but the door is locked. Let's look for clues nearby. Let us face each other and figure out the path forward. Okay, and what does this lever do? Oh, I get it now. One more. Yes, now we may proceed forward. Oh no, the room is full of enemies. Better get rid of them. To beat a dungeon, we must also defeat all the enemies inside. To do this, we have our trusty sword, our combat techniques, and tools like explosive barrels. The enemies won't know what hit them. Once we complete all the renovation requirements and defeat all the enemies,
What was a ninja game?
We'll get a reward depending on our efforts, and we will return with our spoils to the guild. And
I don't remember.
speaking of the guild, this place is absolutely wrecked. Time to renovate. The guild is our home, which we can decorate however we want. At the start of the game, a mysterious accident left it in shambles, and it's up to us to rebuild it from scratch. As we progress through the game and keep renovating it, we will be able to use our gold to buy blueprints for more decorations, upgrade our tools, unlock new rooms, customize our characters, or hang out with the other members of the guild. There, much better. This marks the end of our time together. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, be sure to wishlist Cozy Dungeons today on Steam. Thank you for watching.
Honestly, that looks kind of fun. I'm turning around on it. What the hell? Tomba clone? This looks like Klonoa. This looks great. Double shake. I'll wish list that too.
Set out on the journey, my child, and find your voice. For it is the sound of the instrument that soothes your father.
But I don't know where to go, where to search for it.
Play a note at the melody whereof a great sigh one can cast. Other words, whereby the heavy cup of wine one can cast.
Weird. This stream, what, the Guerilla Collective? Yeah, it is. It really, really is. As everybody's saying, dude, the indies are gonna save everything.
Expedition report number 1.1. We finally landed on the planet of Ava, although not without problems. The ecosystem here is beyond anything I've ever seen, and hey, Vic, I told you not to jump in like that while I'm compiling a report. Oh, watch your back! There's something behind you! As you can see, Vic has already made some friends here. No wonder. Ava is teeming with life, which makes it that much more important to preserve. A challenging mission lies ahead of us. We must gather all the data we can to rescue the creatures of Ava. Because a mysterious infection, known as the Withering by the local inhabitants, is slowly taking over the planet. Speaking of Ava's inhabitants, they're called the Null, and so far, they treat us with apprehension. This makes our mission even more difficult.
What's she doing?
Because time is of the essence, and we can only save
Oh.
so many creatures.
Weird, okay.
But you know what? We're not backing down.
This is very,
As humans,
what was that
when
game
life
called?
throws obstacles at us, we learn how to overcome them and move forward.
Oh my god, I can't remember the name of the game where you, like, clean enemies of, like, the darkness thing.
Vic, we've got company again.
And then they,
Vic?
like, join you.
Hello? Are you there?
Creatures of Ava. Yeah, we've seen that before. I don't think that much of it, though. Maybe just an announcement trailer or something.
Welcome to the
Kena
egg-centric
Bridge of
world
Spirits? I think
Egg and
that's what I
Gone.
was thinking of.
Egg and Gone is a challenging climbing game where you take control of a physics-based egg and experience a hazardous climb to the top of the world. The egg's shape directly influences its jumping capabilities. Synchronize the jump timing with the egg's rotation cycle to jump from the tip and reach greater heights. But higher doesn't always mean better. Precise control of the egg is key to success. The environment is hazardous. The egg is wobbly, and gravity is extremely ruthless. So every fan of games like Getting Over It or Jump King,
This is gonna
feel
be
right at home.
everywhere for a bunch of streamers.
Falling can cause you to crack, and you will have to control a slippery yolk while you wait for your eggshell to regenerate. Watch out though, because in the yolk form, you can slide off platforms and fall through cracks. Keep in mind that there are no checkpoints, so every time you fall down, you will have to climb up, again and again. If you're looking for additional challenges, keep an eye out for hidden stamps. Apply them to your eggshell and deliver to the top of the world for extraordinary rewards in the form of egg decorations and alternative skins. Like this Easter egg, right here.
Okay.
Every time you fully crack, you lose all collected stamps. Get your shell recovered and climb
Yeah,
back
this is gonna be one
up.
of those, like, streamer games
Hens
for
are
a
not your
week.
friends either. Every pointy surface in the henhouse is a danger for a fragile egg. Once you escape the henhouse, a whole, even deadlier environment awaits you. Travel through the world from the egg's perspective and feel like a real egg. This is not a yolk
Feel like a
matter.
real egg.
Test yourself and ascend with Egg and Gone. Wishlists now on Steam.
What is this? All right. Apparently that sword is the best sword in the world. Cutting machinery in half. Looks like a student project. It kind of does, yeah. You're not wrong. Ooh, a boss fight against a truck. Motor slice. I'll check that out. I'll check that out. Secret of Crystal Mountain. It's cute.
In a world filled with crime, murder, and unfathomable horrors, one girl has to wake up already because she's late for school again. Dive into Little Problems, a cozy detective game where the mysteries that matter aren't about grand thefts or sinister plots, but about navigating the quaint challenges of daily life. Follow the story of Mary and her friends as you piece together clues and deduce culprits.
Interesting.
One little problem at a time. Little Problems, coming this winter.
Okay. That seems like it could be fun in the way a little to the left
Creatures
was.
of Ava is turning things out, and it looks like it will be a pretty impressive,
A cozy
transformative tale.
detective
I get
game.
Random Viva
There's that
Pinata
word
vibes
again.
from all those aesthetics. Dope games, y'all. Before we move on, I want to thank you all personally for tuning in. Stay tuned for publisher spotlights immediately after this show, which will feature our partners Assemble Entertainment, Top Hat Studios, and Joystick Ventures. Make sure to check out our mixed merch store to support us. We have hoodies, caps, shirts, pins, and the whole nine to get you soaked out with excellent drip. Our next set of games that slap are in the tactics and strategy genre, with a few sim-like experiences sprinkled in for good measure. Get ready to make a well-calculated move with these up-and-coming gems.
Oh, is this El Nino or whatever? Or no, wait, El Hijo. Or just Hijo? That's what that game was called, right? The one I was thinking of. Day of the Shell. I'm guessing that game Hijo came out or whatever. Because I feel like it did come out and I just never heard anything about it ever again.
Broken. Lost.
Oh hey, it's this game.
But we rose piece by piece. Night after night. And we survived. They broke us once. But I see no broken souls today. I see a people carved from stone. And with this stone, we will rebuild.
Cataclysmo. July 16th. Holy crap. I didn't realize it was that close.
Greetings, Commanders. I am here to brief you on your mission in Grit and Valor. The year is 1949, and the war rages on. Axis powers have dominated the battlefield using mechanical war machines. As commander of the Resistance, we need you to lead our band of Allied mech pilots. Together, you must deliver the EMP weapon into the heart of New Germany to disable their base of operations. With a blend of real-time tactics and roguelike upgrades, you must reclaim Europe, region by region. In every mission, you will control a squad of 3 mech units, escorting your command vehicle through waves of enemies. This is your highest priority, as it carries the EMP needed to turn the tide against New Germany. Expect these missions to become increasingly difficult as you progress. Therefore, choosing the right path and field upgrades is critical. If you are daring enough, you can also complete bonus objectives to gain more permanent rewards. However, should you become overwhelmed and the command vehicle is destroyed, your campaign in the region will end. In such circumstances, you must return to our HQ to rebuild, rearm, and redeploy. You can use the supplies you've earned to upgrade your mechs and promote your pilots. You can also customize your squad. Pair each pilot and their abilities with the right mech to unlock your squad's potential. When ready, you must brave the front once again and push even further into the heart of enemy territory. At the end of each region, our reports detail there is an enemy boss to face. Once you overcome it, you must march on the next region, which will present its own challenges. I trust you are up to the task and will join our
Scan to join our
server to hear
Discord.
more about Grit and Valor 1949. Wishlist on Steam today. Good luck, Commander, and Godspeed.
Following the defeat, Yamato Empire ceded its territories in the Pacific, leaving behind a chaotic vacuum of power.
Semboyan kita tetap satu. Merdeka atau mati.
New Phoenician insurgents continue their attack of the remaining ULC soldiers stationed in the colony. Krieger mech squads have been deployed to contain the situation.
Move that ass, maggots. I don't fucking care which idiot.
The president had expressed concern
What the fuck is this?
soldiers have endured in the primitive land of New Phoenicia.
Our brothers in the colony have suffered too much from this insolent display of lawlessness. The UOC will be benevolent no longer.
Those hardy New Phoenicians salvaged the Empire's
It does look like
trees
Front
and
Mission,
made them
yeah.
their own. They turned it into a promise of power, to resist, to fight back. Brave men defending their liberty. I respect them.
Got intel there's an old temple in these parts. Locals call it China.
But the order was clear. The land belonged to the UOC, and we had to get it back.
It is of utmost urgency that we move to protect the people of New Phoenicia and defend what is rightfully ours.
Freaks Front Tactics Prologue.
Welcome to the interstellar wilderness, where navigation is not just a skill, but the essence of survival. In a world meticulously choreographed by the laws of Newtonian physics, your vessel is an extension of your will, in real space, in real time. Every maneuver, trajectory, and pulse of thrust determines your fate. Whether weaving through asteroid fields, or engaging in combat.
Yep, I'll take this one too. Yeah, I figured.
Larger ships demand strategic design to navigate effectively, but with the aid of retro thrusters and auto-adjusted trajectory, complete mastery over all 6 degrees of space is within reach. Exploit the absence of atmospheric drag to traverse vast distances at no cost. But miscalculate it, and no one will hear you scream.
Star Miner. Chocolate Factory? The fuck? Is this just Satisfactory, but for chocolate? That's the Starfield logo? I was thinking it was very similar. Yeah, I agree. This is Satisfactory, I'm pretty sure. A Candy Factory update. Those lumps of chocolate look like poop. I don't know if they're aware. Oh, it isn't Factorio. It's actually just called Chocolate Factory. And it looks exactly like Factorio. Or Satisfactory. That's weird.
Hello everyone, I'm Reggie Podkolab,
How much longer is this?
Ponis,
Oh
and
my
I'm
god,
excited
there's
to
2
present
more
a short
hours of
playthrough
this?
a late game mission in Rebats. But before we have a look at some gameplay, let's quickly summarize what
I'm
kind
exhausted.
of game Rebats is. Rebats is a first-person resource management game where you play as a new employee at the Rebats Corporation. Our story begins in a new and exciting frontier, better known as the asteroid field. Our goal is to terraform asteroids with
Is it
mostly
that the whole
intelligent
time?
Rebats to fit the needs of different alien species.
I don't know, man. It seems like
We
it's
start
that
on
the whole time.
spaceport, the player's hub. There's a wide variety of things to do here. Explore, get to know some aliens, and complete missions for them. Let's go to the Grubservatory to get a job. For this job, we are going to have to build a solar plant on an asteroid. So let's head out and find ourselves an uninhabited one. We have a lot of asteroids to choose from in the asteroid field, as we have explored different constellations already. Let's start figuring out how we get this solar plant built. Let's spawn the constructor and configure it. We need 7 semiconductors, 5 steel ingots, and 5 beams. First, let's get the constructor started on the solar plant by setting up the scaffolding. Our 2 combiners are already configured to create iron ingots and steel. Let's automate this with some Rebats. Let's spawn a dispatcher and set the connections up.
This fast forward effect
Since
is
both
making it
combiners
really hard to
require iron ore
watch.
in order to make the iron ingots and steel, we might as well have a dispatcher dispatch the iron
The
ore
like
in the hauler to
wobbly
both of these combiners.
movement.
By connecting the hauler to the head of the dispatcher and the arrows on the dispatcher to their respective destinations, and finally the combiner back to the hauler, we create a production loop.
Okay, that's insane, but kind of awesome.
Next, let's hook up the second input of the combiners. This we will do straightforward. Connect the hauler to the combiner and back again. Easy peasy. I'll just quickly set up the rest of the steel production loop. There we go. Now all we need to do is to spawn some workers, and that's the steel ingot automation done. Now we just wait and let the workers do their thing. From now on, this loop runs on its own, fully automated, and will keep on producing steel for as long as we provide it with the necessary resources. Now we just have to let the workers do their job while we sit back and relax.
It seems neat though. That seems cool. Cozy, even, if you will.
Welcome back. Day of the Shell is expressive with a slick presentation and punchy tactical gameplay. Putting your brain to the test by constructing a chocolate factory would make any Oompa Loompa proud, so call me Charlie. All of those games are definitely pushing the envelope. But guess what? Key drop time again, kids. Grab your phone, scan the QR codes with your camera, and head to the giveaway page for your chance to get a key from one of these developers, publishers, their previous titles, some new stuff. Yes, I hope you were able to grab a key. We are now moving laterally from tactics and strategy games into some exclusive action and turn-based RPGs. Let's get it.
Beloved Rapture is an upcoming retro-inspired JRPG with many modern conveniences and contemporary themes. Our public demo gives players access to the prologue and Chapter 1, establishing our main character, the setting, and larger storylines. Today, we instead wanted to show something deeper in Beloved Rapture's narrative.
This looks very much like a classic SNES game. That they got that pixel art style perfect.
Missions and towns. This evolving rhythm of exploration allows for a deeper immersion into the world and greater autonomy over the story's progression. One of the major cities you'll visit is that of Alexandria, a vast setting teeming with NPCs to chat with and secrets to explore. Check the job board for optional side quests, participate in various mini-games, gamble away your wealth, or take part in the grandeur of the Colosseum.
Chrono
Wherever
Fantasy.
you are, keep an eye out for hidden paths, movable obstacles, and puzzles that may yield great treasure to aid in your hero's growth. Swim through rivers, climb cliff sides, and open up shortcuts for smoother backtracking. Use all forms of traversal to roam freely. There are no random encounters, so be sure to size up your opponents and engage in battle at your own peril. Turn orders are determined by speed, so you must be mindful of sequencing in combat. Use magic spells and special items to disrupt the flow in your favor. Charge up your Relica meter and unleash extra powerful limit break attacks. perks. Upon claiming victory,
Okay, that's
earn
neat.
loot and powerful gear to modify your stats. These weapons can then be further upgraded, while also unlocking special abilities or earning runes to enhance your arsenal of magic spells. And with enough experience, your party will level up, allowing you to assign bonus points to further customize your heroes. The world is sprinkled with mini-bosses, cutscenes, special character interactions, optional dungeons, and much more to keep the experience fresh and memorable. We hope you are as excited as we are for the release of Beloved Rapture coming later this year. Thank you all for watching, and thank you to the Mix and Guerilla Collective team for providing us this opportunity to share what we are working on.
Honestly, looks pretty cool. The fuck? Oh no, his rabbit paw. I kind of love this, honestly. That looks fun. I eat shit. I can't tell what type of game this is. Maybe like an adventure game or something? The art style is cool. Oh, it's a 5v5 hero shooter, of course. Oh, it's a tactic game. Okay. That makes sense. A furry one, true.
My name is Glenn. Glenn Windwalker. I'm your captain.
Windwalker, huh?
The ship is nothing without a loyal crew, and I'm searching for the best. Okay, team.
Strategic turn-based dogfights.
Watch your back, Theo!
That's kind of cool. That's kind of neat.
The Alliance isn't letting up. We need to get stronger. It's going to be tough, but I can't do it without you guys.
I'm definitely probably gonna play this. This looks neat. Bittersweet birthday. Alright, I'm adding that one. I like that. I like the looks of that one. Oh, is this a Paper Mario? Is this the type of game you guys always talk about when you talk about Paper Mario? Oh wait, do you go into like different storybooks? Aethermancer.
Fight. Advance.
Oh, this is the new Pokemon, right? Well, I mean,
Aethermancer is a monster taming roguelike.
monster collecting
so yeah, you know
thing.
the drill. And that's my cat saying I should explain more. Okay, let's go. As Aethermancer, you're fighting your way through the ever-changing fractured ruins alongside your monsters in challenging, turn-based, 3 versus 3 battles. Speaking of monsters, the stars of the show, you'll encounter more than 50 monsters from different mythologies, each playing differently with unique signature traits. For example, Volpatinger can use the enemy's attacks against them. And you will need your team of monsters, as the world you're traversing is filled with danger and hostile monsters, like those over there. So menacing. If they have not spotted you though, you can ambush them, which grants you an advantage in the fight. Combat is all about managing your available Aether. Your monsters generate Aether every round, but also need it to unleash powerful spells, like this one. Some monsters can even purge enemy Aether to stop dangerous actions, as the enemies conveniently let you know what they plan to do next turn. Aether management is only one key to success. You can pursue different strategies. Let your monsters team up with the sidekick buff, or grind your opponents down with poison. But my go-to? Defeat them before they can do anything. If you attack enemies with the right elements, you can stagger them, which makes them skip a turn and receive more damage. Awesome. And hey, if you're a control freak like me, you don't have to just watch your monsters fight, you can take actions alongside them, depending on your player class. During your adventure, you will explore the different regions of the fractured ruins.
This
Today
looks
you can
neat.
see one of them. You will encounter cute NPCs, find secrets to help you on your journey, break boxes, well, and most importantly, raise your monsters. Watch them grow stronger as you build a unique monster from a skill pool that reacts to your choices. So with time, your team grows stronger and stronger. You discover powerful combos and construct builds that feel so crazy good they feel broken. But be careful not to underestimate your enemies.
I should
especially
go
when
back
your
and play
monster's
more
starting
cassette
HP is
beasts.
reduced from corruption damage.
That game was
Because
very
once a monster
cool.
dies, it is gone for the rest of the run.
Oh, it
So you might still fail. Don't
dies.
be discouraged by your inevitable defeat.
Oh,
Get up
shit.
and try again. With each run, you unlock new powerful meta progression features. You rebirth your monsters and guide them as they gain worthiness and grow stronger with each life, until you are able to reach the holy city of Vigil. Aethermancer is in closed alpha right now. Register for the raffle on our Discord server and try for yourself.
Huh.
See you in the Fractured Ruins.
Okay. remade with fast travel. That seems pretty good. Nice quality of life. Seems like a cool time to play this now with this new edition. Would suck if your shiny monster dies. Nuzlocke life. Yeah, them's the rules. Do you think this is a survival game, or is this more like a Skyrim? I'm betting closer to survival. The axe is unseen. Huh.
Nice.
Weird.
It is exciting to see new ideas and innovation on classic RPG themes. If you like those titles, wishlist them on our Steam event page and check out our Epic Game Store page for the games that are available there. Make sure to give love to our charity partner, Experience Studios, dedicated to giving back to the development community through its accelerator programs, funding, and mentorship. You could donate to that cause right here through the Tiltify link QR code. Up next, we are getting in our bag with exclusive updates from Mix and Guerilla Collective alumni who are releasing soon and have some new updates. But first, a few words from a special guest who hosted the GC from the get-go, Kinda Funny's one and only Greg Miller.
No, that's okay.
What's up, Guerilla Collective?
I'd rather not hear from him, honestly. This seems very Kirby-esque to me. Maybe because you're like a slime ball running around. Slime heroes. Okay. That's cute.
Welcome to the CSA, Agent. Try to get through this mission with your recorders intact. We need proof how much you're actually capable of.
Oh, God.
What is this? Have we seen this? Have I seen this ever? Desynchronized.
Hey, last run wasn't too bad.
I don't recognize it.
I'd like you to not hold back. It'd be good to see your work as designed for once.
Huh. Dead Link? Never heard of it.
I am Elsie, Battle Android, latest invention of the famed Dr. Gray. I'm here to bring you home. Maybe it's time I hit the planetary.
Oh shit, Mega Man clone?
How about a clapping? You won't get rid of me that easy. Come to me.
Yes, please.
Elsie to Gray, I have Ash. I'm gonna get back out there and kick robot chassis. Sit still and get plucked. Cause you can't break me.
From the depths I come. Don't test me. Check this thing out.
Oh. So, I like 20XX and 30XX, but I really was kind of hoping this would be more of a Mega Man experience of like a, yeah, like not run-based sort of thing. Elsie. It still looks cool. It still looks cool. I'll wishlist it. People wear headphones over their hoods? No, not generally. I'd like to know what the gameplay is. Oh, it's a tactics game, probably. Like that, that other school game. I can't remember the name of it. That thing was cool, but it's probably similar. I know Sean disagrees, but honestly, I think the reason why he's finding it easier to parry in games is because he's playing games that are forcing him to parry. And he's kind of like getting muscle memory and knowing what to look for. I literally think he's just getting better at parrying. The reason I bring it up is because I saw the parry mechanics in this, and I was thinking how he kept saying how like he doesn't, if it's parry heavy, he doesn't want to do it, but how he's getting like decent at it now. This game looks like room-based combat. Bloodless. Like you fight a bunch of dudes in a room. Then when it's cleared, you go to another room and fight a bunch of dudes. Kind of looks like it might be that. Oh, okay, here we are. I want this game so bad. This game is incredible. The demo was so good. I mean, it's literally just a Super Nintendo or Nintendo Ninja Turtles game. Love it. Give a date.
Come on, Crusaders. It's cleanup time.
You son of a bitch. Still no date.
Only the beginning. Groovy. Ready for a bit of the old ultra-violence?
What are you buying, stranger?
Come play Devilated with me forever and ever. Time to roast some pigs, baby.
He did say the thing.
This is not the dating sim I signed up for. Ta-da! Need for blood. No. Oh shit! That's the name of the game.
Ooh, retroware.
It's in the game.
Fucking love retroware. Nice. I mean, fuck yeah, give me more Contra clones. I'm in. Banana Man. Iron Meat. This looks great. It's already on my wish list. I was gonna say, I thought that name was familiar. It's already there. Maybe a release date?
Thanks, Greg, for showing us some love, and kind of funny for being the homies. You guys are so cool. Devilated looks grimy and slick. It was made by a one-man army out of Vietnam, which is really impressive. Slime Heroes debuted in the Guerilla Collective back in the days, looking better than ever, and shows that Pancake Games are making some flapjack moves, whatever that means. Making games is challenging, and these guys are killing it, so salute to all the developers for entertaining us and shooting for the stars. Speaking of entertaining, you guys, we are jumping back into a free key grab bag. This is our final one, so grab your picture-taking equipment, your phones, snap a picture of the QR code on
Guerilla
the screen for an
Collective
opportunity to
is
grab some
actually
keys. Our final key game drop.
the best.
Check
for
it,
like
gone. For our
well,
final segment,
you have to
we
care
wanna
about
introduce you to
indie
the world
smaller
of
things,
Metroidvanias,
which I do.
Roguelite-like and arcade-style games from some fantastic
Metroidvania? Excuse me?
Let's push some buttons, y'all.
Excuse me? Did he say the thing? Oh fuck yeah, he said the thing. Claim back your throne, curse of the king. Rise from your grave. Getting your ass kicked in fake poker. Good thing it's fake poker then. How's the show? There's an incredible amount of games that they're showing. And honestly, most of them have been kind of sick. Beyond the Ice Palace. Okay. He opens Steam up here. Added. Oh my god, this is kind of hard to look at. Just hit a porcupine boss in the nuts. Where else are you gonna hit it? I feel like the background is too busy, personally. In some of the backgrounds, I should say. Some of them have been fine. That forest background is way too busy, I think. I feel like it's way too busy. This looks very Darkest Dungeon inspired. Like a real-time Darkest Dungeon. Just honestly kind of a cool idea. Immortal Hunters. I'm kind of interested. I follow the dude who makes this on Blue Sky. I was excited because Yoku's Island Express was very, very fun, and I would love more pinball-centric, like, genre fusions or whatever. I like the art style of this so far. I really like the look of this. Chain staff. Yep, I'm in. I'm in. Adding this one too. Isn't this the same song that they're using? Kill, eat, evolve. You are what you eat. It's evolved, yeah, basically. In a, like, twin stick looking type thing. That's kind of cool looking. That's a cool looking game. Oh, this is, what's it called? Yeah, Constance. That's right. Oh god, that's not coming out for a long time. Bummer. Nothing stood out about that game to me.
Yes, that is our show, everyone. There's so many great games and creative.
Wait, it is?
Thanks for watching and supporting the games, developers, and the culture of game development and gaming. We want to give a big shout out to our sponsors for helping to make this thing happen. The Xi Foundation, Raw Fury, Fully Illustrated, New Blood, Indie.io, Goblins, and Stray Fawn. Shout out to our broadcasting partners, Twitch, IGN, GameSpot, and Steam, for supporting the showcase and the developers on the stream itself. Big ups to the developers who participated and contributed their games and resources to make this thing happen. Wishlist their games everywhere: Steam, Epic, Game Store, Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, and anywhere else you can grab them. It means a lot. After this show, we will pass the mic to our friends who will reveal more secrets at the Guerilla Collective Publisher Spotlights show. This show will feature fantastic new game announcements from Assemble Entertainment, Top Hat Studios, and Joystick Ventures. If you're near LA tomorrow, we will be draped up and dripped out with over
we should
50
probably still
games
watch
on
that.
the rooftop of the Grammy Museum in LA live. For more info, visit our website at MediaIndieExchange.com. And next Wednesday, tune in starting at 10 a.m. Pacific for the Dames for Games Black Voices in Gaming and Stream for a Cause showcase. It's going to be lit. We have more info about the Dope Indie Game Awards, the Digis,
The Dope Indie Game Awards is still so good.
And our official charity partner for this stream is Experience Studios. You can help professional game developers make games and network.
That's such a great name.
By donating through the XP Tiltify page using the QR code. For more information about us and the game showcased here, check out the event page at MediaIndieExchange.com and check us out at Twitter or X at Guerilla Collect and at Indie Exchange, and everywhere else at Guerilla Collective and Media Indie Exchange. Make sure to subscribe to our Twitch and YouTube channels and grab some merch from our website at MediaIndieExchange.com. Thank you to our team for making this whole thing possible. Abe, Travis, Joel, Mike, Fully Illustrated, Code 32, Nat, Matt, Timmy, Joel, Big Bite, Mary Kish, and you guys and girls for tuning in. You all are awesome. Again, my name is Justin Woodward, co-founder of The Mix, Media Indie Exchange, and I will see you really, really
Craig
soon.
Miller.
Peace.
Yeah, we didn't even know what he talked about or whatever, but I mean, it didn't matter to me. I'm here for the games. I'm wondering if we bother. God, yeah, it looks like there's some interesting shit there. Okay, let's see if we can.
At least mine has colors.
This is that chicken detective or whatever,
we
right?
need paperwork to enter the hive. Yeah, sure. Wait, what?
I'm good at this. I like guessing games.
Let's see.
I didn't realize this was so long. I would have started a little bit earlier.
I knew this day would come, but so soon?
What day would come?
The day you finally get yourself killed.
What? We're at the top, honey.
From there, you can fall the hardest.
Well, be happy in your little world of pink.
At least mine has colors.
What did you say?
Just the truth, cutie kitten.
So, are you chicken enough?
Ah, we're so gonna die.
Chicken Police 2 or whatever.
Clawville is really
or
on
like
the
DLC.
brink, right?
I never
buddy?
played
Yeah.
the first part,
buddy.
whatever you want to call it.
That sounds
Never
pretty
cared.
serious.
It is. You have no idea how much.
I kind of like that it's voice acted though.
Clawville needs your help. Trouble is brewing in the hive, and where there is trouble, the Chicken Police are not far behind. Chicken Police Into the Hive arrives later this year. Keep track of this rowdy pair of roosters by wishlisting the game on Steam. Good thing that was a false alarm. Since we are already here, what else is catching your eye? It's a little early for that one. Why not check this one out? It'll knock you out.
Hell yeah, give me Punch
How
Out.
confident are you in your right hook? How's your footwork? Because you're about to face
You know,
some serious
I never got
competition.
really into Punch Out until
Wear your gloves and
I was
jump
in
into the
college,
ring.
and a friend of ours was playing a bunch of Super Punch Out, and I had never played it. And then I got so good at the game, I could play it like really easily. Like I could beat the game like just in a quick succession, right? Because I played the shit out of it. And then I finally understood why people like the Punch Out games from that point on. I never did play the Wii one though. Never did. The Wii Punch Out game is great. I didn't have a Wii when that game came out, so I never picked it up. I didn't have a Wii until a bit later.
Big Boy Boxing is a heavyweight showdown like no other. Want to have another round? Make sure to wishlist the game on Steam so you're the first to know when the next demo drops. Oh, you're looking for a job? Hello is hiring, and that right there is Mr. Stan Morningstar, the CEO of the company. Employee reviews say it's literal hell. But they are probably
Yeah, one day I should play
exaggerating,
it. I should
right?
really play it, honestly, one
Let's
day.
find out.
Hell of an office, huh? Whoop. So is it a first-person parkour game?
like a hell of an office. Am I right,
Typical day at
fellas?
work. True.
Come on, I had to take that swing. Anyway, if that kick-ass animated trailer has you thinking, I really want to play the high-speed first-person precision platforming of Hell of an Office right now, boy do I have some sweet news for you. You can play it right now on Steam Early Access. Running has you feeling a little bit tired? We can find something for you. No worries.
Dude, I am exhausted right
There's
now.
joy for all at
And
the Joystick Ventures Arcade.
It's not from running, it's from watching just trailer after trailer. And knowing I have to get up in 8 hours to do it again for like 6 hours tomorrow.
Oh no! There's a dimensional distortion? It's coming from a chronosphere? Go, enter the chronosphere, destroy it, and save the Joystick Ventures Arcade!
This is making me kind of sick, that movement.
Terror stalks the galaxy. The chronospheres leave nothing in their wake. Only one ragtag crew stands in their way. Enter the chronosphere!
That's a cool title card.
A turn-based tactics game, like no other.
Interesting.
Each turn is a slice of bullet hell action.
Turn-based
When you
bullet
move,
hell tactics.
The world moves with you. Recruit fighters
Okay.
from across the cosmos. Unlock loadouts and develop new strategies. Combine exotic gear to create game-breaking builds.
Oh, game-breaking builds. It's a
Each
roguelite.
chronosphere draws from the worlds it has consumed.
It's a roguelite. I'm done. I don't care.
Shootouts. Soulless automatons. Diesel-powered mole men. War-torn hellscapes. And more in Enter the Chronosphere.
It is cool looking. It is cool looking.
A turn-based bullet hell roguelike. That's some words I never thought I'd see together. But I myself can't wait to save the galaxy from those reality-consuming hyperstructures. Make sure to wishlist and follow Enter the Chronosphere on Steam to get all the latest news about the game. As Sun Tzu said, know thyself, know thy enemy, 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. Don't really know what that means, but I do know that 1,000 battles is exactly what you will find.
This part
in
of the
Toy
stream is
Tactics.
bizarre. Very
Why don't
much
we
so.
let the man Sun Tzu himself explain it to you?
I'm kind of okay with just like game after game like this.
Greetings.
But the
I am
movement
he
in
who
the
is
like
called Sun Tzu.
fake
In this
arcade
journey
is
through
making
the
me a
art
little
of war,
nauseous.
I will be your teacher and advisor. Unleash the power of the brush. Hopefully your strategy will prove up to the task. Maybe we switch to basics. Very artistic. Go forth.
Okay, this seems kind of neat.
Conquer.
Different army types and whatever. This seems kind of neat.
Feud is eternal here. War will always improve. New lessons to be learned in the art of toy tactics.
Toy Tactics
Neat.
and its unique paintbrush mechanic with real physics is certainly a mix of art and war that
You know
some
why
zoo
it's
would be
weird?
proud of.
Is because the other show that does this
Like a
is
master
like
strategist yourself, go and
Games
play
of
right
Future
now.
Past or whatever the
Tactics is
fuck it's
already
called.
available
Future
on
Gaming
Steam
Show.
Early Access.
They do a
The
similar thing,
battlefield is your canvas,
but the
and
camera
victory, your masterpiece.
but the camera just moved like Jesus Christ. I need to talk for a second. Shut the fuck up. The camera moves in and like into a screen and then out and then just goes right to the next one and then out. It doesn't do this weird like turning head walking around thing as if it's a real person walking around like this is doing. That's why that doesn't make me sick and this does make me sick. That's the difference.
Raiders, you have 3 to choose from. Don't hesitate. Get in the robot. The aliens are invading Earth.
Sure are a lot of tactics games. Starvaders. Okay. Ooh.
Choose your pilot, board the mech, and brace yourself to defend Earth on this tactical deck builder roguelike arriving later this year. Download the demo right now on Steam and get a head start on the alien invasion. Seems like the machine is finally ready. Wanna take a look? I'm not supposed to show you this just yet, but you've been a real player. This is a world premiere after all.
Okay.
Hop in. Venture into the unknown.
So, you want to be a trailblazer? They say the world once bore a different visage. But now the march engulfs us, and they come to seek what lies within. The misfits, the dishonoured, the hungry, the dreamers, all gathered here, all burdened by their memories, yearning for a home. They'll find it here, the heart's comforting embrace. Their eyes fixed upon the march, becoming what this world demands.
Okay. Oh, weird.
Are you planning a new expedition?
Well, shit.
I upgraded your ship, dear customer. You are more likely to succeed this time.
So it's FTL.
Tell me, are you sure you want this contract?
FTL is dope, so why not?
Wipe away your tears, my child.
I'm actually into this, honestly.
Death is not the end.
No, not a dead cat. Okay, fuck this game. Worst game.
It was always within you, wasn't it? The heart of a trailblazer.
Honestly, I don't know why more games haven't tried to do FTL again. It just makes sense to me. Why wouldn't you?
Build a thriving community inside your landship as you explore uncharted territory, uncover the secrets of the marsh, and find out how deep are the mysteries of this treacherous land with Trailblazers Into the Marsh. Wishlist now on Steam. How long were you in there? Seems like you enjoyed your time at the Joystick Ventures arcade so much that it closed while you were there. Well, don't worry. You'll have plenty to play until it opens up again next year.
Much
All right,
love
fair
and
enough.
thanks to Joystick Ventures for showing us their stash of sick content. Now, Assemble Entertainment has hit gaming enthusiasts with some new classics, such as the innovative run-and-gun shooter Orbital Bullet, the award-winning Lone Sales, and the cozy sticker entrepreneur sim Sticky Business, just to name a few. They are working with some more creative teams to bring you classics. Let's check out our publisher spotlight for Assemble Entertainment.
There's no way they're gonna do the arcade thing again, right?
Hi everyone, I'm Maria. I do PR and marketing stuff at Assemble Entertainment. We are an indie games publisher and today would love to show you some very cool trailers for our upcoming games. Oh, and this is Zoe, by the way. So we are working with indie devs from all over the globe. No matter the genre, we just love creative ideas. We love
Tainted
devs who have a
Pact
vision
Games.
and
What have
stick
they
to it,
done?
And that's why we want to support them. So I really hope you enjoy the show and see you later.
Enjoy the show! I see you there!
Turn your home into a green haven with Urban Jungle.
Oh, so cozy.
Transform cozy apartments into a lush oasis by finding the perfect spot for each plant.
One cozy. We need a cozy counter. I have a feeling that word is going to come up a lot. One cozy. Oh, never mind. They're just not going to talk at all anymore. Okay, fine.
Asgard's Fall is a Norse-inspired survivors-like roguelike.
Sure looks
Are you
cozy.
ready to face the trials of Asgard and
Right?
shape your own destiny?
This sure looks cozy. Fucking say it. So this is a Vampire Survivors style thing, right? Because it looks like the abilities are auto-using by themselves. When they would reach the top, it would go empty again. They would be used right away. So I'm guessing it's a Vampire Survivors style.
Mira and the Legend of the Jinns is a captivating Metroidvania.
Yeah,
Immerse
this
yourself
one
in
I've
a
been
unique
wanting.
blend of
I
action,
want to play this one.
exploration, and Moroccan culture.
Been looking forward to this one. Oh, there's a demo? They said Survivor-like, did they really?
Hi, I am Rashid Hassani from Little Night Games. I'm involved in the development of Mira and the Legend of the Jinns. As its game designer, level designer, and lead programmer, I'm excited to give you the lowdown on where we're at with the game and fill you in on our switch to a new engine. Stick around, I'll keep it short and sweet while giving up the scoop on how it's all shaping up. But before that, let's kick off with how it all began. A few years back, when we first cooked up the idea for Mira, I was just a game and level designer with not much coding know-how. So, we settled with a user-friendly software to bring our dream game to life. Turns out, it was not the right engine for the game we want to make. Due to our lack of experience, we didn't realize that picking the right engine for the game is key. But by the time we figured it out, it was too late to turn back. Still, we soldiered on, focus on the game and level design, and cracking out all the assets we needed. 2 years later, we decided to switch things up and move to a new engine. And it's been the best call we've made yet.
Go figure.
Thanks to our current lead programmer, Baz, the game looks, feels, and plays a whole lot better now. And we're stoked with the results. We started using this new engine called Godot in February
Oh, they're using Godot.
2024. And we've already got all the game areas and most player mechanics sorted out. Right now, our main focus is wiping up a new demo, which you will be able to grab for free on Steam next fest. As this marks the beginning of our journey anew, dubbed Devlog 0, it's fitting to highlight the changes in this fresh iteration of our demo. Revamped visuals. We've given the game a visual overhaul, with improved graphics and animations to enhance the overall look and feel. Streamlined gameplay. We've fine-tuned gameplay mechanics for smoother, more intuitive interactions, ensuring a more enjoyable game experience. Enhanced performance. We've optimized performance to ensure the game runs seamlessly on a wider range of devices. These are just a few exciting changes you can expect in our latest demo version. Please check out the game and try the free demo, and let us know what you think about the game. Your feedback is greatly appreciated. On the upcoming devlogs, we will be able to provide more information about the game's progress. Until then, stay tuned for more as we continue to refine and improve the game. This was Rashid Hassani. Thank you for watching.
The game looks sick.
For less than the price of a movie ticket, dive into the chilling terror of Massacre at the Mirage. Can you survive the night and uncover the theater's dark secrets?
Massacre at the Mirage. Okay. Okay. So this is Tainted Pact.
If I were the devil, if I were the Prince of Darkness, I'd want to engulf the whole world in darkness. And I'd have 1/3 of its real estate and 4/5 of its population, but I wouldn't be happy until I'd seized the ripest apple on the tree. See? So I'd set out, about however necessary, to take over the United States. I'd subvert the churches first. I'd begin with a campaign of whispers. With the wisdom of a serpent, I would whisper to you as I whispered to Eve. Do as you please. To the young, I will whisper that the Bible is a myth. I will convince them that man created God instead of the other way around. I will confide that what's bad is good and what's good is square. If I were the devil, I'd soon have families at war with themselves, churches at war with themselves, and nations at war with themselves, until each in its turn was consumed. I would lure priests and pastors into misusing boys and girls and church money. And if I were the devil, I'd make the symbols of Easter an egg and the symbol of Christmas a bottle. If I were the devil, I'd take from those who have and give to those who wanted until I killed the incentive of the ambitious. In other words, if I were the devil, I'd just keep right on doing what he's doing.
If I was the devil, I wouldn't change a thing.
Confront an unforgiving environment while managing your settlements in End Zone 2.
He's doing a pretty
sequel to
good
the
job.
Survival hit End Zone: A World Apart.
When Earth turns against you, survival is all that matters.
He's got my vote. Anyone but Biden, right?
We are pioneers of our time.
Sleepy Lucifer.
We live to expand. We live to rebuild.
Making roads?
We live
Death Stranding 2? Is that you?
to survive.
Hi Hi, welcome back. I hope you have enjoyed the show. Please wishlist the games that you have liked, and thank you so much to the whole Guerilla Collective and Mix team for making this possible. See you next year, bye!
Okay.
I am looking forward to rocking with some of those games from Assemble
I
Entertainment.
do remember
They
Berserk
pick
Boy.
a wide
That's been
array
out for
of
a
heavy
while.
hitters. Top Hat Studios slid on us a couple of years ago with a game called Frogun, a PS1 style retro surprise, and they kept the momentum for that game rolling out. And then they hopped into Kaiju dating sim territory with Kaichu. In 2024 and beyond, they have a plethora of releases that they will jump into right now. Let's check out the latest and greatest from Top Hat Studios.
Hell yeah. I did finish those nuts. But don't worry, for tomorrow, I have the next celebratory bag of nuts. So don't worry, that's for
Hello
tomorrow.
everyone, and welcome to this year's Top Hat Studios Showcase. We got a lot of surprises for you, whether it's battling demons in feudal Japan, ripping through evil spirits with the powers of friendship, or harnessing that feeling of exploring caves as a kid behind the wood at the back of your holiday campsite. There's going to be something here for you.
They're helping
Before I
make the
introduce one thing here,
Power Rangers
I'll
game.
eat my shorts. Please don't make me do that.
Wait, Top Hat do
First up, we
the
have Crypt Custodian. Clean up your act in this
Top
charming
Hat do that
Metroidvania about
weird
the
Japanese
afterlife,
horror
doomed
game, right? The
ghosts,
PS1
and being a
horror
cat
game.
sentenced to being a janitor forever.
I wonder if there's any
Plus,
news on that.
experience the bonus of playing as the first cat in history to clean up his own mess.
It's Fergus. Oh, hell yeah. It's a tunic lake. Or, you know, Legend of Zelda. Any of those. This does look good. This looks like it might be difficult. This actually looked kind of difficult. Summer? Doesn't that mean it should be out now? It does. It really does.
Coming up next is Sun's Eye. This unique social link relationship building JRPG meets character action spectacle fighter comes to you by the way of India. Not only can you experience what it's like to make actual friends through social links, but you can juggle monsters and evil spirits in the air before whacking them with a fire sword. Just your average teenager's
It's the
life,
dev of
huh?
Sheepo. You're right, it is. That's true. Man, Sheepo is one of those games that I wish I had pushed harder. Not that I think I would have had any effect on their sales, but I liked Sheepo, and I feel I should have talked more about it. There's only so much you can do when TDP only gives a shit about Nintendo games generally, though. There's only so much you can do. This looks really good, too. Sheepo, a genie, or a sandwich. Exactly. We're getting all this dust. What game? What game came out in 2022? This looks so cool. Oh, eyelets? No, I didn't.
And that was Sun's Eye. It's made quite the journey to get here, and you can
This.
look out for more
This
news
game.
about it this fall.
Oh, I want it.
Up next is a game that you all on Twitter have constantly been asking us about.
Yes.
You all really want to be an Ashigaru, cursed
Yes.
to fight demons in feudal Japan.
Yes.
Buddha once said, "Good things come to those who wait." Actually, I have no idea if he said that, but the sentiment is true.
We've been waiting for
Perfection
years.
can't be rushed. So here's Labyrinth of the Demon King with some new spooks to keep you up at night.
God
Viewer
damn it.
discretion is advised.
Just give us a release date. Fuck. Too easy. I'm not even gonna say it. This should be a Blumhouse game. 2025. Okay.
Never watched a
fair
horror
enough,
movie
I
back
guess.
to back with a Saturday morning cartoon? Well, in case you haven't, here's a game that fills that feeling of how you used to feel back as a kid, watching cartoons on a Saturday morning about adventure, discovering things, and what secrets might lie at the end of the creek. Coming up next is Under the Island, an exploration-based action-adventure RPG that's sure to bring those memories back.
Calgary water thing is a government conspiracy. Honestly, I think it's some moron hit a bad pipe. I think that's all it is. But who knows? It's weird because they also don't like, they say that they don't know where the main problem lies and they're trying to find it, which is also just a weird thing. So I can see why people are going to conspiracies now. No, it's 100% a main break, but they don't know where the main break is. Like the primary source of it. Probably poor maintenance. Apparently the main pipe was last service or something in 1975.
Some jokes aren't meant to leave paper. If you have complaints about that, please write a letter and post it to the closest lit match. Befriend some blobs, explore themed dungeons, and maybe meet the love of your life in this Creature Collector meets Social Sim JRPG.
Ova Magica. This is very cozy. Oh my god, so cozy. Oh my god. So kawaii, so cute. This isn't made for me. This isn't a me thing. Yeah. Both of these cozy nuts. You guys, I'm fading so quick. We still have like half an hour.
We've got one more for you. People might look at you weird if you lick coins.
Oh hey,
Frog
Froggun.
Coins, not you. So here we go. I guess you'd say this is the show's encore. Here's the more Froggun and Froggun Encore.
So is it DLC? Is it like, what is it? A second one? It is a sequel.
That's all for this year's showcase.
Do people realize that Elden Ring's DLC is incredibly big? Like, you should, if you can help it, you shouldn't release anything in that like 2-week span, I feel. No matter what game you make.
Seeing Top Hat Studios, they have some tricks up their hat. I don't know, they got rabbits, I don't know, but they are flexing tough with those games. All the publishers and people funding and supporting games in this showcase are working to ensure that exciting and entertaining games are introduced as the industry changes. Well, that wraps up our Publisher Spotlight Showcase. We want to thank all of the publishers who participated in this show. Joystick Ventures, Assemble Entertainment, and Top Hat Studios.
Nice.
They're so ace for sharing their latest and greatest with us and you all. Much love to the developers who have entrusted their lives and babies to these partners. You guys better treat them right. We want to thank our broadcasting partners for supporting the showcase and the developers on the stream: Twitch, IGN, GameSpot, and of course, Steam. Games from this showcase will also be featured on our Guerilla Collective Steam event page, so make sure to check that out and wishlist the games.
You see a cool game that's not even mentioned here? Which one?
Together. Timmy, Joel, Travis, Matt, Abe, Fully Illustrated, everybody who helped us out, Nap, If you're near LA tomorrow, we will be draped up and dripped out with over 50 games at the rooftop on the Grammy Museum floor in LA Live. For more info, visit our website at MediaIndieExchange.com. Next Wednesday, tune in starting at 10 a.m. sharp Pacific for Black Voice in Gaming, Dames for Games, and Stream for a Cause Showcase.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's gonna be lit. Follow us on Twitter at Guerilla Collect and at Indie Exchange, and everywhere else at Guerilla
it's Donkey Kong.
And
Yeah.
Indie Exchange.
You're right.
Thanks for joining us on this lovely day of games. Once again, I'm your host, Justin Woodward, co-founder of The Mix and Terabang Entertainment. We'll see you soon. Peace.
They must have been only allowed to show a certain amount of things. Maybe? Although that other company feels like they went for a long time. But no, Top Hat Studios, they publish a decent amount of very cool things. Very, very cool things. What the hell is... Oh, it's all dead air. Okay, that's it. It's done. That's really funny. It's just nothing at the end there. All right, that's the Guerilla Collective.